Hello, everybody. Welcome to Daddy Lights. I wanted to come on here today, and I'm hoping and praying that all is well. My name is Latrika Jones. Again, thank you again for sharing your time with me today, whether it's in the daytime, nighttime, morning, afternoon, or night, whenever this video cross your timeline on whatever device you're using. I do believe it was meant for you to see this today. So, with that being said, I hope that whatever it is that you may be going through, whether it's good, exciting, new, or indifferent, that you don't allow it to take your joy, right? Your peace is so priceless. And that is why I'm on here today, because we all know in this life that life be lifing. People, places, situations can all become unpredictable. But it's a saying that goes, that I do believe is true. Only what you do for Christ will last. Even when things changes, whether it's relationships, whether it's, opportunities, whether it's your job, whether your finances, school, classes, whatever may comes or goes, that the only thing that will last is what you do for Christ. And I just want to come on here to hopefully bring you some encouragement today, to let you know that in life, it's not all about what it's not about what you choose, right? It's about what God allows you to use, and who and whatever that may be. My story, beautifully bruised, crushed for Christ. The story is not based on physical bruises that you receive, because we all know it's nothing beautiful about bruises, right? It's not about the bruises. It's about what you choose. It's about what you choose. And it's also about what you use. You might meet people that are, charming, that might be, have so much charisma, that, that have a way with themselves, But at the end of the day, if on the inside of them, they're not the person, or it's not something of quality, if it's not something of value, of integrity, of morals, right? Sometimes I won't say all, sometimes, I'm going to say all the times, it's not about what they say, the book, the cover. It's about what's on the inside of the book, right? Because you can find many books with beautiful covers, that makes you want to open up the book and look inside the book. But once you begin to start reading a few pages, you realize that maybe it's not all what it's cracked up to be. Maybe it's not even what you was expecting it to be. So you can't be, you can't go by like they say, you can't go by the cover of the book. You have to open up the book and really read and look into what the book is about and what is the substance of the book. Same thing with life, y'all. Again, my story, beautifully bruised, crushed for Christ. It's not about the bruises. It's about who you choose, right? Because who you choose can actually end up being what is going to happen from your story. And I've always said, which is true, God, I tell Daddy Jesus in heaven, my story, Daddy, only for your glory. I want my story to reflect God in my life. I want my story to reflect the who I choose as far as the connections, bringing in the right person. And like I just mentioned, it's not always about the outer appearance, it's about what the inside. Because God looks at our hearts. He knows the heart of that man. He knows the heart of that woman. And people may be easily, I don't know, blown by the appearance of the attractiveness or the physical body, whatever the case may be. But again, if that inside isn't right, because beauty fades. It don't always, life be life, and you're not going to always be who you once was, whether that was good, bad, ugly, and different. Everything don't last always. That's why I say it's so important, because the saying is only what you do for Christ will last, right? So that's why you have to make decisions, informative decisions, hopefully decisions with integrity. Intentional decisions is the word I'm looking for. You have to be intentional about who you select, who you choose in your life, because it's a reflection of who you are, right? And God is so good, y'all. I don't care what it is you're going through today or what you might have went through yesterday or what you're expecting tomorrow. Pray about that thing. Give it over to God. Don't let that thing stress you. Don't let that thing wear you out. Don't let that thing, anxiety, take you over. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and what? A sound mind. And when you have those three components, fear don't have a place in the matter. Because it's something about the presence of God that gives you a peace that passes all understandings. It brings about unspeakable joy. Joy don't even make no sense. People wonder, like, where is she getting that joy from? Where is he getting that joy from? I know what they're going through. I know what they've been through. Why do they seem to have peace in the midst of a storm? It's God. God gives you that peace. God gives you that joy that the world didn't give and what? And can't take it away. So continue to keep your faith in God. Continue to look to God, because I know for a fact I am a living witness. I am a living, walking testimony that he will sustain you and keep you way better. I know way better might not be a word, but I tell you one thing, it's the truth. God can keep you better than you can keep your own self. It pays to keep your faith and trust in God. And for the ones who don't know God, I would like to give you an amazing opportunity to get to know him, because it would be the best decision you would ever make, especially in the world that we're living in today, where there is so much going on, whether it's on the TV, whether it's on the radio, whether it's something you hear just through a conversation with somebody, a text message. Listen, this is not the time when you do not want to know God. I assure you of that. So while God is putting that lungs in your breath in your lungs, and you're able to wake up and see a new day, I ask you to ask God to let him know to come into you want him to come into your heart, truly and sincerely. Show you the way how to be a better person, creating you a clean heart, renew the right mind, the right spirit within you, and watch and see how God will show up for you in your life for the better. And people will begin to see the difference in your life, in your countenance, in your spirit. God will do a new thing if you allow him to. And I'm telling you from my own personal experience, God has made me a better person. He take away all the bitterness. He take away all the bruises. He takes away all the hurt, all the pain, all the shame, and he rebuilds you, and he creates you, and he makes you new again. But in his way. And God's ways are better and higher than our ways. God can do the unthinkable. God can do the impossible. There is absolutely nothing too hard that God can't do for you. Try him and see. Because I'm telling you, tried and true. And that's why I'm in front of you today, because I know what he did for my life. And if it had not been for God, I wouldn't be here today. And I tell him that on a regular basis, because I'm so very grateful and thankful that he didn't forget about somebody like me. He didn't look over on me and say, oh, that's just another one of my children, or that's just another soul. Oh, no, 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 no. God cares for all his children. He's not going to overlook you. He hadn't forgotten about you, but we have to do the work. We have to talk to God. We have to open up and share with him our heart, because guess what? He already knows anyway. But can he trust you to tell the truth about what you're really facing and what you're really going through? You can't lie and get over on God. Because why? He knows who you really are. And again, he knows what you're really going through. So it pays to trust and give that, whatever that is you're going through, surrender and give it over to God. Because I assure you of this, he could handle it way better than we ever could. And you will feel so much better once you do. I know I do. I assure you I do. And I thank God that he's faithful and he's consistent and he don't forget about his children. Even when we fall and mess up and make mistakes, he's a forgiving God. But don't use that as a crutch. Don't use that as manipulation, because guess what? Again, God knows when you're sincere and when you're not, and you can't fool God. So be honest, be transparent, be real. Let him fix that for you and make you whole and make you new and make you better for yourself and for your family and for what God has for you. Because it's going to blow your mind. Okay? So I won't be before you long. I just want to share what was on my heart and let you know, again, it's not about the bruises. It's about what? Who you choose. Who you choose is who you choose to make your life who God have created you to be, to make it even better. Okay? And to God be the glory. So keep God first. Stay encouraged. Don't let nobody steal your joy or your peace. Why? Because it's priceless. And that's how God communicates with you, is through that peace. He can't communicate through those distractions. Give him the peace and get the peace that you deserve so you can be that great man of God, that great woman of God who God have called you to be. Okay? So stay encouraged. Keep hope alive. Don't never give up on believing in God. And watch and see how God is going to turn and change your life for the better. So stay encouraged. Stay inspired. God loves you, and so do I. And keep going. It's not over yet. There's still hope, and there's still a chance, and there's still an opportunity waiting for you with your name on it. Just keep God first so he can send you and connect you to it. Okay? So, love you. God love you more. And I'll see you on the next video.